So we're going to start tonight. This is all about, and this is really focused on those of you that are new. We have a lot of growth over the last couple of months, over the last year. And if you are interested in learning how to get your products paid for, then definitely take notes, and this will be a really great call for you. But I'll start. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Nicole, Ruby Ambassador. And for me, I started as a wholesale ambassador just to take the products the cheapest way that I could. I had zero interest in wanting to do this as a business or wanting to tell anyone. And then what I slowly learned is that people started asking me. And at that time, I didn't even know what my website was. I wasn't keeping track of anything. I was on the products for a good 6-7 months before I started telling people. And by my second month of actually sharing, I went out. This is when they still did paper checks. I went out to my mailbox, had an envelope from Plexus, had no idea why. Opened it up, and it was enough to cover both car payments for myself and my husband. And I had no idea if this was legal, what is happening, how did I get paid. I just knew that I did get paid, and that was kind of my aha moment. Like, you know what? This is without even trying. This is just sharing and spreading the love about what this has done for me. And this was the outcome, that there was something to this. So I'll let Ruth and Alex both share their a little bit of story as well. And so you guys go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I was exactly the same as you, and I, was super skeptical about the products, and certainly wasn't going to share anything or, ever sell this stuff, like I used to say, unless it was an answered prayer. I remember saying that many times, and, it was an answered prayer for my health. And so at that point I was like, I'm just going to put it out there and just see. And so my first post was very skeptical, like, I've been so many days without a flare. Could this Plexus thing be, could there be something to this? And so I kind of did my post like that. And I saw how many people were struggling. And that kind of lit a fire in me to really want to help others that really felt like at that helpless point, like I had been feeling medically. And, it's just been so crazy. I haven't, honestly, since I started sharing, I have not paid for my products at all. And now I'm covering our mortgage and preschool for my kiddo and, like grocery money. It's just crazy how quickly it has mounted up like that. So like you said, without even hardly trying and just barely dipping my toe in the waters, I had my products paid for without even hardly trying. So it's been crazy. You kind of just have that aha moment. You're like, oh, all right, well, we make some money doing this. Yes.
Yeah. Alex, what about you? Uh-oh. We lost our sound.
Sorry about the muting. Well, so I, like you girls, I started solely for the weight loss part of things. And I told Nicole, I'm not going to be part of any group. I'm not going to, like you girls said, wholesale pricing just to get the best discount. And, it took me a little while. I wanted to take the products and really learn about the business before the sharing part of things. And over the last couple months, I've started sharing and having, a lot of good feedback and, hearing from a lot of people and really hoping, things are starting to move forward. I got really close this last month, and I love seeing, the little paybacks when you go in to purchase something in your shopping cart, and it's like, oh, you have $17. Oh, you have $45. Oh, there's $75 to play with. So, I am to the point where I'm, really hoping that in the next couple months and out there, because I keep on buying more and more products, so it's time for them to
There you go. So I'm going to share my screen. We have a little bit of a PowerPoint tonight, so I'm hoping that this will work. Okay. Can you guys see that? Let's see. Can you guys all see that? Okay, perfect. So we will start, and I love tonight's topic because I think that all of us kind of start out the same way unless we dive in and know that we want to do this for the business opportunity. But I think the thing that's a common thread is that, you know, we find that our products deliver. And personally, I know that I've gotten amazing results cholesterol-wise and you know, different things that I wasn't even looking to get rid of. I've gotten amazing results, no more soda, no more digestive issues. But not only do the products deliver and we get amazing results, but we have the ability as ambassadors to receive wholesale pricing of the products, which is huge. And sometimes we're desperate and we want to get those products the cheapest way as possible. So it really made sense for me when my friend Jen told me, you know, you could really easily make some additional income, you know, a few $100s a month, cover the cost of your own products. And I kind of thought that sounded amazing. So just to even have some extra change. I've been at the same corporate job for 12 years, very, very minimal promotion, you know, increase in salary. So I thought, it sounds amazing. What have I got to lose? I thought maybe that I'd start sharing and knowing that I have people in my life that needed the products. So she was right. Jen was right. It was so easy. Once you get past that first post or however you decide to start sharing, if you love helping people, this becomes such a passion. And I was scared in the beginning to share with people, but I realized that it wasn't about me. I wanted to help other people. So if you're someone that wants to help people, then you're going to be so good at this. Like I said before, I started getting my products paid for within my second month of sharing. And so many on our team are getting their products paid for each month. And the coolest part is, even if they're not trying to work this business, they're getting paid commission even when they're not trying. So it can definitely be an unexpected blessing. So I'm going to jump right into a breakdown on how you're going to get your products paid for. How to get your products for free. And it's a really big play on words because Plexus compensates us with actual cash, with actual money. So like other companies, sometimes you get free products as a payout or advertising tools as a payout, but with Plexus, it's actual money in your bank account for everything that we do. They have a pay portal set up now instead of paper checks. This pay portal that is set up in your back office will hold the money, and you can choose to have that transferred into your bank account. There's a couple of different options, but it will be sitting there, just as Alex mentioned. That amount will be sitting there, and you can put that amount towards your own product order, which is very nice. But as they pay us with actual cash, we're going to start with this. I want you to think, who do you know that needs Plexus? Now, really, this should be anybody that's breathing and walking around, in my opinion, but I feel like everyone needs what we have for some reason or another. We are at a state where so many people have gut issues, they need energy, we have tired moms all around us, people with discomfort, people that need their step back, you know, some happiness in their lives, they need to get their health back. So I want you to think, a mom, a brother, cousin, best friend, coworker, who do you know that needs our products? For me, the first three people that I shared with were my mom, one of my best friends, Carly, who's on our team, and my cousin. And if you can think of three people, it's really easy that all that need the products. If you can think of three people in your life. Now, when you think of the three people, the triplex system is kind of what I'm going to focus on here. That's where I feel like it's the most popular system for the masses, but that's where I feel like so many people can benefit from this regimen because of gut health and how much it's linked. So this is going to be an example that I use because it's the most loved product. So let's say you have three people that need triplex. This will total out to be $111.75. So that's amazing, right? So I was shocked to see that if three customers order from you, this could bring you over $100 and pay for your own products. So that alone is pretty incredible. That's three people on triplex. Now it might vary if somebody, you know, depending on their product regimen or if they're doing just the pink green, but we're just going to focus on this. So here's how it works. PV stands for personal volume. And at the end of the month, all of your products, anything that you order for yourself or anything that your customers order from you that's going through your website, it's going to total out to be the personal volume for that month. And a cool part is that Plexus does is those are combined. So our product orders and what our customers order, those are all combined. And your PV versus the cost of the products is almost dollar for dollar. So between $100 and $499 for PV is 15% commission on that amount. So if you have 500 PV at the end of the month, that is going to give you 25% off of that amount. So I'm skipping ahead here, sorry guys. So 3 preferred customers on Triplex plus your own Triplex order, because we all know that we're going to want our products too, is going to be $345 in PV. And 15% of that you're going to take home is $51.75 in commission. So I don't know about you guys, but $50 for getting to share these products that have changed my life are now going to change my friends' lives, and that's pretty amazing. So I personally would have told my friends about Plexus without a comp plan. I'm known to talk about movies and restaurants and everything that I love, but the fact that we can share something that we have found that works for us and we're going to be compensated for it at the end of the day, that is pretty incredible. Now there is a plus to this, and I always like to say with Plexus, you always get a little more. So let me move ahead. So there's always something a little extra that they give us, and these are preferred customer bonuses. This means that every single month that your preferred customer goes through, not only does that order count toward your PV, personal volume, but you get a bonus as well every single month. Every product has a different amount for preferred bonuses. So this on top of the commission you're getting. So for Triplex, let me see here. Every time you have a preferred customer that orders the Triplex, your customer bonus for that order is $20 every single month, as long as they keep ordering. So if you have 3 customers that each order 3 Triplexes, that's $20, $20, $20, just for you. 3 bonuses right there. And so like I said, every product, if they're just getting, say, the ProBio 5, I think that product alone has a $5 bonus on top of that, on that product solo. So that's what I love about Plexus. You're getting compensated and you're getting bonuses, not only toward your PV, but every time a preferred customer orders. So, bless you. So those 2 numbers combined is $111.75. So see how easy that was. There's no catches, it's simple, and there really isn't too much besides sharing. So I hope that this encourages you to see this. So 3 preferred customers, this is what you're going to walk away with, and it can go towards your own product orders, it can be transferred into your bank account, and this is just by sharing it with 3 different people. So maybe this slide will help you see the vision and see where this will lead, because we all have different goals, and maybe your goal when you start out is to make $100 a month. Maybe it's to cover your mortgage, like Ruth is so fortunate to be able to do. I think that's so awesome. But maybe you end up wanting to have complete financial freedom. So we're going to share the second part of the comp plan with you, and not to confuse you, but if you're looking at this and saying, okay, I see a vision, I think that this is something that I can do, or I think that this is something that that excites me, we're going to go ahead and move a little bit forward. So what that is, it's having you ask people, your friends, your family, to join your journey with you, to become an ambassador with Plexus with you. Link arms with you. You want to do this with your best friends. You want to go on vacations with your best friends. All these perks that you have, you want to take the people that you love with you. So I'll use Carly as an example. I see that she joined our call. Hi, Carly. So when she started using the products, she basically started to prove me wrong. And not only did I think that they could really help her, I wanted her to come with me. I wanted her to do this with me. What she didn't realize is that not only would she not prove me wrong, but then her husband would join her on this journey as well, and then she would start building her own team. Even if she didn't have any interest, people were interested in joining her. And so once you have a person under you, whether it's a customer or an ambassador, you are their leader and you have a team, and then you just take off and you go. So Carly took off and she went. And then there was my mom. I kept telling her, she was born with 1 kidney. I said, these products are going to help you. These are going to be amazing. So my mom joined me right away. And you hear a lot of talk when you're talking to more ambassadors. Sometimes you hear moms are the first ones to join them, or their sister, or so that family member, they might not know or understand what they're getting themselves into or understand the journey, but they're going to know that they trust you and that you wouldn't lead them in the wrong direction, and that they're going to, they're going to go with you. So if you sign 3 ambassadors and they order a welcome pack, when you joined as an ambassador, you probably ordered a welcome pack too. It's the one time that you get the products cheaper than wholesale. So like a welcome to Plexus type of deal. Anytime that someone joins your team and orders a welcome pack, if they order the largest welcome pack, which is $199, you automatically get a $50 bonus. If they order the $100 welcome pack, you get a $25 bonus. So that's another plus. Plus signing 3 ambassadors, you're going to receive a one-time achievement bonus of $100. That makes you silver. So this is where it gets really simple. You tell 3 people, 3 customers alone can pay for your products. And then if you have 3 people that want to end up joining you, you get a one-time achievement bonus and become a silver ambassador for $100. So do you see all those numbers? You're going to get all of those combined. So these bonuses are weekly bonuses. So every Friday we get paid for everyone that joins our team on our levels 1 through 4. So if you have 3 people that join your team, you are now silver, which means you have 3 people on your team. So let's say you just started and your first week, you find you have 3 friends that want to do this with you. That Friday, you will receive your first paycheck. You will receive an email saying that Plexus has paid you. And not only would you get that $100 bonus, but then you're going to get the welcome pack bonuses on top of it. So what happens the next month? And it always excites me to see how generous Plexus is, and I love this. So those 3 preferred customers, you don't just get the commission or the bonuses one time. You get, again, that bonus every single month. You can have 10 customers, you can have 15 customers. If you have 15 customers on Triplex, that preferred customer bonus alone is $20 times 15. That's just on that preferred customer bonus. So you get that every single month, and that's never going to change. With those 3 ambassadors that you have, let's say you have 3 ambassadors that join your team, we have a point system in place. So, and I won't get into the nitty-gritty details because it gets a little bit confusing, but we'll do another training and another call on the comp plan specifically. But if you want more details on it, it's incredibly unique to Plexus, and you can ask your sponsor, your upline. So every ambassador is worth 5 points. And what I say points is it's a pay point. So it's kind of like profit sharing in the company. So each point is around $3 and it fluctuates every month. So if you have 3 people on your team at 5 points, that would be approximately 15 points, which would equal to $45, plus anyone that they add and anyone that that person adds, and then what that person adds. So I wanted to show you guys that vision. And if you have bigger goals and this is kind of clicking with you and you say, wow, this is really straightforward, this is really simple, this is a lot easier than what I thought, you get to share something that you love and help other people and be compensated. And I can be pretty safe to say you do this, those that do this that want to work from home, you can be doing this in your yoga pants on your iPad. So you can add more customers and add more ambassadors and add their ambassadors have ambassadors that add. And it's all about the power of 3. And this is where the largeness comes in. And I think that was what the big thing for me was, is that there is absolutely no cap on how far you can go or how big you can build. You can build as wide as you want, and then it just goes levels deep. It goes levels down. And so for anyone who gets, like in the beginning for me, I used to get dizzy with numbers. And, in the beginning it wasn't as simple, but you start understanding the comp plan and you start understanding that we have the best compensation plan out there. But the cool part is, if you have to rewatch this video a couple times, you're still going to get paid those amounts, even if you don't know how it's working yet. That's kind of what happened to me. I was getting paid money and I had no idea how or where it was coming from, but I just knew that it was coming. And I was very, very excited, and it was really, really rewarding. And kind of like what Alex was saying in the beginning, once you start taking some products, you're going to want to add the Mega X. You're going to want to try the X Factor. Maybe you want to try the P96. But the cool part is that you're going to be able to make compensation and cover the cost of those, all those products. So as long as you're sharing about the products, it does take a while to understand the comp plan, but once you realize that it's like no other, you will definitely see the light. And there are different ways to share with people. We all talk about social media. If you don't know what a three-way chat is, if you are brand new or if you have never posted about Plexus and you're really wanting to put your first post out there, but you don't feel comfortable maybe being able to answer any questions that somebody asks you, we just have one of our newer ambassadors do this. And her first post, she had, I want to say eight people right away saying, where do I get this? Tell me more, ask me questions. And so what we did together was a three-way chat. So because she didn't know all the answers to the questions, she would send a message to the person that asked her about her post, and she would include myself. And she would say, I'm so excited to share about what this has done for me. I've included my friend Nicole, who got me started, and she would love to share her story also. So that includes me in that conversation. And then I start and take it over from there. And what that will do is I will help answer the questions that this person has. But for the newer ambassador that just posted, that will be training and really great, a visual of words to show that person how this works and what the answers are. And so it's a really good training method, but it's also a really great way to get involved and to take over for that person and not to make them feel uncomfortable. So the three-way chats are huge. And really, you guys, it comes down to sharing is caring. If you want other people to know how amazing it is of what you have found, you just talk about it. We are not salespeople. I am the furthest thing from a salesperson, and I'm so thankful for that because I don't ever feel like I'm selling anything to anyone. These products sell themselves. We're just the messengers of hope. We always like to say hope dealers. We put it out there, and it's just a matter of letting people know what it's about. I think still 2% of the population know about Plexus and these products. And I think that just by getting the word out there, you don't want anybody to tell somebody first. You want to be that person, and you want them to join you, and you want them to trust you, and you want to share these products. So just realizing that other people are looking for the same opportunity, or maybe they're so desperate to feel better, or maybe you're just in a desperation mode to get your products paid for. That's where I was. I needed this products to be paid for themselves. I needed that to be a goal of mine, to be able to continue, to be able to, prove my husband wrong that this was going to work, that I was skeptical in the beginning, but this is something that is so much bigger than us and is something that can allow people complete financial freedom. So I hope that, we want to empower you. We want you to feel like you can do this. You're not alone in this. If you are ready to start sharing, we are all here to help people. But hopefully this has helped you kind of see the vision of how this can work. Just starting alone with 3 people that either want to order from you or go run with you and join your team. So that's the end of the slideshow. But do you guys on the phone, you guys have anything else that you want to add, or any questions or anything that you think we didn't touch on? No, I see a thumbs up. I see a thumbs up. So I'm going to stop my share. Carly, are you, do you want to share your business testimony? I saw her microphone go off.
She's there.
Hey, sorry.
Oh, no problem. We shared our stories just just a few quick little seconds in the beginning, but do you want to share your, what's happened to you business-wise?
Sure. Jason just got home from soccer and he's eating and he's really loud. I'm making him go in the other room.
Nice.
So I started, like Nicole said, with only the idea of proving her wrong. And then was noticing that I was having more energy and everything. And so I was telling my stepmom about it and my mom. And so then they both were interested in trying the products. And so that's when I became a wholesale customer, thinking, well, maybe I could actually get, a discount on my products, or money back towards my products. And so it just kind of went from there. Whenever Jason signed up, he was my second ambassador. My mom was my first. At the time, we could still have spouses before you became gold. Now you have to be gold before you have your spouse. And he was really doing it more out of support for me and wasn't consistent in the beginning. But then he started noticing my benefits more. So he built his own belief and started being more consistent and sharing with people. So we've turned it into, it's been such a blessing for us. Just, I don't know what we did before Plexus, health-wise or financially. So it's been great.
Thanks. That's awesome. Yeah, I think you guys, if any of you watching this or listening, if you have not made your Frank's list, and I know that sometimes that can be a little overwhelming, but that's friends, relatives, acquaintances, gosh, I'm forgetting the acronyms, but pretty much if you want to start making a list, if you want to start making it small, write down 5 people, write down 10 people. You can go up to 100 people. And in the beginning, I'm like, I don't know if I know that many people, or never prejudge anyone. And that is super important, because this opportunity, not only can it be health-wise, because that's where the majority of us started, is we wanted to feel better, and then this became an unexpected blessing. But if you see someone that's looking for an opportunity, that is miserable at their job, that has a spouse that lost their job, that has a single mom, somebody that's struggling, financially, this could be their answer. This could be their freedom. And on the flip side, if you know people that are desperate to feel better with any type of health issue, that our products can tackle, this could be their answer. And now we know that, maybe Plexus isn't for everyone, but they can give it a try and see if it's for them. They have that 60-day money back guarantee with the product. So if you have not yet made your list, reach out to people. I used to think that I would, I was just gonna, in the beginning, this is what I did. I, would post things, and then I would wait for people to come to me, which was great. People would come out, people that I haven't talked to in years would come to me and say, I have this, can you help me? Can you help me with this? And so I was like, I'm never going to send a message to anybody unless they've asked me. And I was very comfortable with that until I started to shift my mindset. And I remember reaching out to a couple people. I would be going through Facebook, and I would see someone, and they would say, oh my gosh, I can't get rid of this migraine. I can't function throughout my day. And I would think, oh, I have something that I think could help you, and it was uncomfortable for me in the beginning to reach out to them and say, hey, I don't know if you've seen my Plexus post, and not sure if this could work for you. It's worked for me and so many people that I care about, but I noticed that you were having some migraines. Would you like me to send you a sample? And a lot of the responses that I have been getting when I do that is, I've absolutely seen your posts and I'm 100% interested. Well, that's somebody who has never liked or commented, or probably would have never. Maybe they were nervous to reach out to me. Maybe they were nervous to think that, they don't want to put this out on social media, that they don't want to message something. But it's really eye-opening to see that even though people are not coming to you, you can go to them. And if they say no, that's what we go for. We go for no. We know that, they're gonna support us. And if it's crickets to someone that you reach out to, you know what, that's fine. It's not, then you move on to the next. But my goal in all of this is to help as many people as possible. So I have the mindset, and I think that it helps a lot when you start to reach out to your friends and family. I feel like I'm doing a disservice if I don't tell them about what we have, if I don't tell them how it's helped me or how I think that it could help them and feel better. I always laugh because I'm 38 and I'm like, I'm still in my low 30s, which really isn't the case, but I'm going to stick with that. And so as we get older and, creeping up a little bit, things start to change. Things start to develop, things that health-wise that we might not want to admit. And so I think that people out there are needing what we have or wanting to find an alternative to, I'm not against medicine by any means, but if they have been like Ruth was just getting written prescription after prescription after prescription for her stomach. She wanted a different way. She wanted to find something different. And so I think that once you start building your list, if you think about people in your life that want to kick soda, that want to stop drinking Starbucks every day to save money, that, any type of thing that you can think, that's going to help you build your list. And once you have your list built, then you go after your friends and you tell them that you don't want to do this without them, that you don't want to, you don't want to go through this and onto this journey without them, because you want them on the beaches in Hawaii with you, or you want them to have that financial freedom also. So I think when you think about that as your mindset and you start building your list, that's where your lists come in place to know, when you ask yourself that question, do you know 3 people? And I can guarantee you that 150 people that can use our products. So just starting slowly and by 3, which is going to help you cover the cost of your products, I think that's huge. So we are all here to help each other. Do not, if you are ready to make that first post, that can be something that can be, I am serious, you're going to remember and look back on the day and say, this is the day my life changed. This is the day that I started taking this to the next level. And that can be as simple as holding your pink drink and just saying, never felt better. Thank you, Plexus. Holding your welcome pack. You guys, if you are new and have not yet gone through this, go through it. There are some helpful tools, helpful information. There's product cards that you can just stick in your purse and carry them around. But if you're ready to take this to the next level, if you're ready just to start small and get your products paid for, that is such a huge bonus and benefit that we are able. What other company do you get paid for to order your own products? We get commission on our own product orders of anything over $100. That's awesome. That's huge. We're getting money back for ordering these products. So that is really what I have tonight. Does anybody have any questions or anything that you want to add? No? So I'll put this up for everybody to watch, but we'll go over the comp plan. I'll be posting that tomorrow, just the compensation plan overview. Take some time, become familiar. It does get it can be confusing when it gets down to all of the numbers and the pay points. But just know, a great first goal is to get 3 people to join you, or to get 3 customers to cover that cost of your own products. That's a great first goal to go after. And then once you have that, it's going to get in your blood, and you're going to want to do this, I think, all of the time. You're going to think, okay, where can this take me? What's my next goal? So we're all here to help each other, and hopefully this helped tonight, and I hope that you guys all have a good night. So, bye.
Bye. Have a good one.